You know,
Just because I don't imbibe doesn't mean I condemn others.
I don't necessarily invite all my beliefs upon everybody else.
Right.
Live and let live, as they
What
say.
is up, Q? You want to come in, Q? You're more than welcome, bro.
What's up, Q?
I had Amy do a new graphic for me. You all want to see it?
I do.
Yeah, I do.
Let me figure out how to do this.
My back.
Screw it. I'm just putting it in the chat, dude. There's the link.
There it is. There it is. You want to come in? Come in.
You want to come in and celebrate 420 with us, hang out? That's cool. Don't be a dick.
Yep, don't be a dick. That's the rule.
I got it featured and liked on iFunny.
Right.
Oh, I'm losing stuff now. Dropping things. Too much stuff.
Look at my new flag.
Oh, fuck. All right. I love it.
I figured in first world fashion, we've got to make fun of everything.
Yes.
Dude.
Yes.
So I had Amy draw something up for me and put it onto a flag, and yeah, there's our new Gadsden flag.
Yeah, I love that Amy's sense of humor is just as warped as all of ours.
Oh yeah, man. No, she's definitely an old soul. She is.
Yeah.
Yes.
When I first met Amy, I was like, "Oh yeah, she's in. She's all the way in."
Oh yeah. When I hired her, we were having a conversation on the phone, and I was trying to explain myself to her, and it did not take long to realize that she was our type of people, and she was definitely in.
Right.
Not only that, but she has cojones this a big.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's doing some incredible stuff over on the Whatnot channels and a few other things. She's getting some real good attention.
We just need to translate that into her show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What she's not doing is promoting the fact that she has a weekly show.
Yeah, I'm supposed to.
She goes other places and does stuff. You got to promote yourself in your own channels.
Yes.
Hondoc.
I try.
But you know what I'm saying? It's like you got to do that when you're on somebody else's channel. That's when you tell everybody about your channel, not when you're out on your own channel talking.
Yeah,
them people already know about you. It's when you're somewhere else that you got to say, "I do this on Sunday night over there."
Yeah, watch me there, and you bring the traffic over.
I just say, do the beedly boops down there. You know the deal.
The deal, the things, the boops and the beeps and the bops.
Yep. What's up?
Everybody say hello to BQ Continuum, Carol. The link is over
What's
there.
up, Q? Hey, Carol.
What's going on, my friend?
What's up,
Carol, it's 420. You can come out of the basement.
Legalize it. Don't criticize it, man.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Have yourself a Tootsie Roll.
There we go, Pop.
Oh, very nice.
This is what we're working on.
Good.
We're getting the.
I am so envious over people that can draw.
We're handing out an ass chewing, and we really needed it to look like an ass chewing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yes.
The guy is pointing out the other guy said, "You took a dump." I said, "No, I didn't take a dump. I honestly did. You take a dump? Yeah. Did you eat burrito?"
The line in that panel where the guy's going like this.
Yeah.
He says, "And take this idiot with you, and don't you fucking talk."
Hi, Carol.
I haven't had the last burrito.
Hello.
Hello, Double Dip.
What's up, Carol?
Hi. I am
What's
still double dip,
happening?
Carol. Fuck, I'm keeping it.
Oh,
You like
Carol,
Double Dip,
Carol,
huh?
Carol, Carol.
I noticed you kept colorist extraordinaire.
I did keep that.
I gave her that one.
Because Doc had me eating crayons.
They were not crayons. They were candles. Get it right.
What's the difference, Doc? A little bit of
Wick.
dye?
The
The wick.
Digestion
wick
time.
is the difference.
The
Comes
wick
with a
and,
piece
and
of
a little bit of
floss.
extra dye? What?
Did you know that you can use crayons as emergency candles?
Hmm.
Yeah,
I do. Why you
because
think
it's made out of wax.
They'll burn a good long time, nice and slow.
They'll do their job.
Yeah.
I don't
Some
have
of them
any
are better at
crayons to
candles
test
than
that
coloring. Right, Carol?
Basically,
What?
it's a wax.
thing. Wait, my kid has crayons. I almost doxed my kid's name, screaming it.
Your kid has pronouns? What?
She has crayons.
Oh,
And I was going to
Mm.
scream her name to bring me some crayons, and then she'll get mad at me if I
Are you
say her
hungry?
name.
hey, listen, I got to tell
I'm
y'all a true
hungry.
story. I got to tell y'all a true story. You'll get a kick out of this.
Once upon a time.
So I already told you, yesterday or day before, I forget what, I was fucking around with ChatGPT and I made it admit it was wrong and apologize. Hey, Carrie, but this was the interesting one. So I was watching a YouTube video about it, and it was, people doing the same thing I was doing, making it trip all over itself, whatever. And then somebody said, people are using ChatGPT to work on their doctoral dissertations and to write screenplays and whatever. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So I've already got a script written, done. It's already finalized. But I decided to give ChatGPT the parameters for a scene where the two mobsters are killed by the golem. And I gave the parameters, but not the dialogue and not the panel direction, and gave it to ChatGPT and said, develop a scene. And it was doing okay. It was just not good writing. It's just very basic. But then it gets to the part where the second mobster is about to die at the hands of the golem. And it says, suddenly a bright light drives off the golem as a mysterious figure steps out of the woods holding a glowing crystal. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I asked ChatGPT, I said, where in the world did that, I highlighted it. Where did this come from? And it literally basically said, I didn't like the idea of both of the guys having to die, so I made a way for one of them to get saved. I'm like, no.
I didn't ask you to think. I asked you to write. Come on, monkey, just write.
Yes. If I wanted you to add content to the narrative, I would have told you. But the funny thing is you can correct it and it'll say, okay, I'm sorry, I understand now. And you tell it, try again. It'll do the same damn thing again.
Almost like it's being monitored.
Almost like talking to a robot.
Witchcraft.
I'm sorry. I mean, almost like talking to an SJW.
Now, Doc, I want you to go talk to the AI and get the AI to promote your book. Use this thing, you guys. Use it. Get it to tell other people about your book.
It can't tell anybody anything. It'll only talk to you.
Until
resets
somebody
itself
else
after
brings
each
up
session.
the right keyword, right?
No, but having said that, I said the following is a work of fiction. I gave it the synopsis of the book. And I said, write an alternative synopsis. And it goes, I cannot condone violence. No, the person drawing is not rich. That's Q, Gary. He's from your side of the pond in the Netherlands or one of those Nordic countries nobody gives a shit about.
Look at them claws on the end of your fingers. My God.
And yes,
Those are tools, not claws.
They're
Smokes
claws.
the Fox is doing a thing on a new platform, but he's not launching. I was the third backer of that book when it originally launched. Okay, yeah, they're starting a new campaign on Fund My Comic, but it's like that one's been out for a long time. They should be launching number 2 by now. I'm just saying.
We are.
No, you're not
I'm joking.
Smoke the
I'm
Fox.
joking. I was just jumping in there.
You see, that's what I'm saying. Yours came out well after that one, and you're already coming out with number 2.
Yeah.
They're still over there milking number 1. I'm like, let's go. Let's get on with the story.
I'm
He
trying
was
to
at
milk
number
number
two.
one. I just couldn't milk it too much harder. There was a simple storyline that needed to be told to set up the world and the parameters and to move on to all sorts of fuckery in the second issue. It's 40 pages. It's twice as long as the first one. And we go everywhere. We create weregaze. We have a fur centipede. We get into the opinionoid crisis. And then we.
The opinionoid crisis. I love it. I love it. I love it.
It was so much fun. That's actually, I think, what we named the issue to. We're going to name it the Opinionoid Crisis.
I love it. I love it. That works. That works on so many levels.
Can I keep ranting, or did anybody else want to talk about anything?
Keep ranting. I will be right back. I have a grandson. Hold on.
Right on.
Right.
So I am talking about my comic, this First World comic, and it is a satirical parody of all sorts of current events. We've decided to take the comic book platform and use it to pretty much make fun of everyone. So in order to do that, we created a Mandela effect of sorts. We created a Harambe effect, where the monkey dies and we shift into a parallel universe where fuckery takes over and three-letter agencies are at the whim of Auntie Samantha as Big Pharma, Mr. Mouseman, Input, and a variety of other goons all
Wait, what was
back
that?
and forth.
What was that instead of Big Pharma? It was
No, Big Pharma. No, I'm not. Yeah, here.
what was the parody name you said though? There was
Big Pharma is the parody name. That's what we named Big Pharma. But we also have Input, Mr. Mouseman. Mr. Mouseman, he runs an amusement park. It's called Amuseland. Okay, and Amuseland. Well, it's got an amusement park, and it financially supports the majority of Hollywood. So they kind of weasel their way into the water supply of a place called Rocktown, which may or may not be a representation of Flint, Michigan.
right.
And the water accidentally gets poisoned somehow.
Somehow.
And it's a kerflunkled.
Is there a lot of copium being administered?
I cannot comment at this time. The issue 2 is not been released as of yet.
Okay, all right.
But we do introduce Input, which is the founder of social media and the dictator of a place called Cold Asia Ish.
The dictator.
I love it.
So it allows us to introduce a lot more characters and go a lot deeper down this fuckery rabbit hole. Because in issue 1, of course, we introduce our podcast host, above average Joe, a three-eyed monkey of sorts that runs a podcast slightly outside of the bounds of time and space, which he can kind of view the fuckery around the curve of the Harambe effect.
Nice.
So he allows us to kind of narrate the story through a conversation. And the first issue takes place with an anonymous whistleblower that has to kind of hold his hand and walk us down how the Harambe effect happened and who was the one that actually called the shots, every pun intended.
Right.
So in issue 1, we introduce Above Average Joe. We introduce Anonymous. We get to see a little bit of the League of Three Letters, which is, FBI, CIA, DEA. They all look the same, kind of like the Bugs Bunny generic FBI character. You all know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They can barely even tell each other apart. But Auntie Sam calling the shots, every pun intended, decides to do the will of the Illuminatis.
The Illuminatis.
So we have every intentions, God forbid, or God willing, to go ahead and steer First World through every year, starting in 2016 with the tragic murder of our Messiah monkey Harambe, to present day. And I have storylines for the COVID. I have storylines for the media takeover. I have storylines already started for AI. We've created the storyline for the orange man that ran for office and got put in as president. We have a character by the name of Hillary Vogelgate that's going to run against him. So yes, we have lots of plans to move forward. This is kind of like a South Park in comic book form with much better art.
There you go.
Mm.
There you
Neat.
go. I love it.
Anybody else got anything to talk about?
Yeah, but I don't feel like talking.
No?
Pariah is currently sitting at $1,950 of a needed $2,500 to get itself funded. And all the work is done. What I'm doing now is just basically amplifying some stuff. So we're just waiting on the money to go to print. And it'll be
What's up,
out
Panda?
in
Hi,
your
Panda.
hands.
Eventually, Doc will look up and look at the chat and see that Carrie is begging for help.
Wait,
And you'll see that Fanta's here. Hi, Fanta.
look, it's 420, Carrie. The door's unlocked. You can come out of the basement just for today.
Everybody.
Tomorrow you get to go back down there.
The
All this complaining.
link is over there in the chat. You're more than welcome. Pop it.
If First World sounds like it's your cup of tea, in the chat you have the link for First World, and I'll throw it up there again. We're going to be starting our campaign for issue 2 soon.
Carrie says, fund Pariah so she can have Fruit Loops and warmth. No warmth for you.
How come you don't tell her to make a nest out of the itchy insulation?
She was jealous of the fact that you had access to the insulation.
Insulation keeps
Carrie,
you
I'll try
warm.
and slide it through the cracks and stuff so you can maybe.
I didn't tell you to fill up your crack.
What? I don't have
Why
cracks.
you even said that?
What?
So uncalled for. So uncalled for.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our 420 stream.
Some people wouldn't be happy if you hung them with a new rope.
Being called out, Doc.
What'd I do?
It's not nice to play favorites.
I don't even understand that comment. What happened?
I'm the favorite, apparently, and it's causing unrest in the chat.
Listen, you two settle that down.
This is not my fault. This is your fault.
You guys go
It's the
fight.
way you treat us differently. And it's not fair.
I'm not
It's
even
not fair to
sure.
Carrie.
I'm not even sure I want to dignify that with a response.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear you.
Who, me?
Everybody, my ears won't pop. I cannot
Listen.
hear anything.
Listen. You tell you. See, you people confuse me terribly. You frighten me terribly. That was one of the best lines in the Tick cartoon. They go to the superhero nightclub, and Arthur has to go sit in the sidekick lounge, which is just like a shed in the back. And somebody starts diatribing back there, and he says all this stuff to Arthur, and Arthur just looks at him and says, "You frighten me terribly."
Oh, you gotta love the Tick.
Ben Edlund is a genius, an absolute genius.
Have you seen the newest version of it on? I think
Yeah.
it's Hulu.
Yeah. It was actually very well done.
Yeah, see, I think they put that one together very well.
Yeah,
But
that's
almost
better.
every version of the Tick they've done a decent job with, even when MTV tried to fuck it up.
Yeah. The one with what's his name, the big actor, I forget his name. Anyway, that one was okay, but this one was much
better. Yeah.
It had
Patrick
a more
Warburton.
yeah, it had a more of a Tick-like flavor to it. I mean, there's that great line. Arthur, Tick follows Arthur back to his apartment. And he goes, "Well, I'm going in here to go to sleep now. You have a place to sleep, don't you?" And the Tick goes, "I must." That's the stuff you want to hear. Ugh. All right, that's enough work for one day. I've been working on that and another page since 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, you artists are absolutely impressive. You're like machines. You all right over there, Pops?
Good one. That's
Not about
why
a
we're
minute,
here.
right?
I did not insult your looks, Carrie. You lying wench. Back in the basement. Back. No Rice Krispies for you.
Free soda.
When do we get to go spend time in the basement? We don't have to go to work every day?
No, they work.
Trust me, you don't want to be down here in this basement.
They work. They work 14 hours a day.
You slave driver, you.
I am. I'm fully into exploiting labor. No, I did not, Carrie. Yeah, I know. You almost got fed. Then you had to go and open your pie hole, didn't you?
How can you call it a pie hole if you never give her nothing to put in it?
Hey, when I want you to have an opinion, I'll provide you with one.
Yeah, and thanks for coming out, Doc. It was good to see you, brother.
Want to thank Pops for joining us today, but he had to go. I got admin too.
Goody goody.
Pops kicked himself. You come back here, young man.
I was typing. I was like, "You're on your own now, motherfucker."
Tag, you're it.
I'd love to see Doc.
Do me a favor. Shut the fuck up.
I'd love to see Doc do a whole 420 stream.
Oh man!
Just bring out all of his pot smoking friends. You know. Speaking of which, where's the ant? Where's Dark Gift? It's his kind of stream, man. Where's he at?
I haven't talked to Anthony today.
Cool.
You, I added that one just for you. You want it again?
Yeah. Both of cool.
So,
Yeah. That's cool.
so
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm gonna try this again with Chat GPT and see. I'm gonna get it to write a summary, an elevator pitch for my book, and see what it comes up with.
I want to see it live.
I mean, I can share screen.
Yeah, I want to see. I want so we can chime in on your responses and interaction.
Okay.
Embiggenate.
Hold on 1 second.
Tell her she is now talking to the magnet.
You can't confuse it like that.
Oh yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
All right.
That's what's going to cause AI to take over.
Here we go. Can you guys see?
Mm-hmm. You gotta bring it up though.
It's up.
Now it's up.
Okay. I only got the one monitor, Pops. All right, here we go. Let me see.
Oh, Doc.
You called her a golem? You said Carrie looked like a golem? What is the matter with you?
I never said
Carrie,
any such thing.
Golem looks like Doc. Nobody else.
See, I told you, Carrie. That's what everybody said.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so got me a little plate with some food on it because it's that time of day. And look who's here. Look who's here, Doc.
I can't see. I'm working.
It's the dog.
Rocky.
Oh, what's up, Rocky?
Look. He's here for one reason, Doc. One reason only.
Because
Food.
of food.
Hot dog.
It's a hot dog. You don't want that. That would be like cannibalism.
Often there's no food but one another.
That would be cannibalism. You cannot eat hot dogs, dude. You cannot.
Look, it's hard. It just tried to create a story from whole cloth after I gave it the title.
Now, look, let's put this thing to good use, though, too, Doc. Ask it what would be the best way to get the most people to look at.
Well, you got to hold on. It takes a moment to do anything, so we're still just getting started here. So, in the story.
Yes, it is. I like it that way.
Did y'all see the rocket blow up?
Yes,
No,
I did.
Oh yeah.
Was it Musk's rocket?
Yeah.
Oh,
But that one wasn't really expected to
Well, they
go
were
the whole
hoping
way.
it would
They
get
just
into
wanted to
orbit.
know they could get it off the launch pad.
Well, it
No,
barely
they
made it
cannot.
off the launch pad.
What do you mean barely made it up?
That was a slow
2.5 minutes
takeoff.
flight.
Well, yeah, it did make flight, but I mean, it was they were expected to go much faster off the takeoff, and it did not. They're
Was that
thinking now
today?
some of the engines failed like immediately after.
That's why you call it a test, sweetheart.
Well, I
Was
know.
that-
I'm
was that
not
today?
saying nothing. I'm just saying.
did Elon Musk really set a launch for 420?
Yes.
Mhm.
He is
It was the
ultimate
biggest
joke.
ship that's ever been shot up into orbit, too.
Yes, of course it is. Yes.
A rocket made out of weed. How
Did
convenient.
y'all see the 3D printed rocket that Relativity Space set off?
No.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it was.
No.
I think it was like 85% 3D printed rocket, and it almost made it to orbit. It reached max Q, but it did not make it to orbit.
What kind of composite did they make it out of?
What the hell if I know? Oh no.
Was it plastic? Was it
No.
metal?
It was a
what they
special
printed out of?
aluminum alloy 3D
Gotcha. So they
printing
used
thing.
the metal side of it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Do you dabble much in 3D printing?
I do not. I have a 3D printed head, but I didn't do it.
Who 3D printed your head?
She
No,
means
it's
her,
on my head. It's a
means her
zombie
own
head.
head, by the way.
My sister bought me a 3D printed zombie head for Christmas last year.
So, Shadow,
Actual size.
welcome to our Fuck
Size.
Around 420 stream.
That's pretty cool. I printed a unicorn skull one.
That's cool.
A unicorn skull.
Yes, out of crystal resin. I've got a resin printer and a filament printer, so
Ew.
print.
Who is Julian Marley?
I don't really know anything about 3D printing. I just have the head, and
That's
I know
gotta
about
be
the rocket.
Vic.
It's
gotta be
actually really kind of cool if you can get into the 3D
Yeah,
tadpole.
STLs.
Tadpole. I
I
knew it
would
was
like
tadpole.
to, but it's expensive. And-
Yeah, it's expensive.
So
I
it's
belong to a hobbyist group where I have access to a whole bunch of stuff. It's like a maker space in my
Oh, that's
area,
cool.
and yeah, there's like 200 of us, and we have access to all sorts of things.
Ew, fancy.
It's Bob's little brother, Julian Marley.
No,
No.
it's Damian
It's the
Marley's
tap.
brother.
The
I can't
tadpole.
remember.
Look, it did it again. All right. So here we go. You want to see Chat GPT, how stupid it is? I say, it started calling it something else. I said, no, the story is called Pariah Blood and Mud. Here's the synopsis. A young lady named Elizabeth Payne witnesses a mob murder. She agrees to testify against the criminals and is placed into witness protection. However, the mobsters find her, assault her, and leave her for dead. What they didn't know is that Elizabeth is a descendant of an ancient bloodline of powerful witches. She unlocks her power and comes back for revenge. And here it comes. You ready? It says, here's the synopsis for Pariah Blood and Mud. In the post-apocalyptic wasteland known as the Badlands, a young warrior named Pariah must fight to survive against dangerous raiders and mutant beasts. What?
I'm pretty sure they just renamed some image comic.
Yeah, I don't think it understood what you told it to do.
Yeah,
You might need to use smaller
Look,
words.
Keep reading. Keep reading.
No, that was it.
With a haunted past and a ruthless reputation, Pariah is feared and hated by many, but he
Yeah.
has one redeeming quality.
So
They're
I'm
gender
repeating-
neutral.
I'm
They
repeating
could be
the
the they.
synopsis now. I'll put quotation marks around it.
You said a young lady named Elizabeth Payne. They came back with a he.
Yeah, I know, right?
He is named Pariah. What the fuck?
Half of society can't figure out what their gender is, anyways, from what I read on social media.
Perfectly balanced.
It's doing it again. The same exact story.
See?
You're doing it wrong.
You broke it.
I'm doing it wrong.
Because
You
now it
broke it,
says
Doc.
Elizabeth awakens to her new powers. So it adapted a little bit.
All right,
It
watch this
actually
now.
used her
Here's
name
my
and called
sentence.
her a her.
There is no mention of a post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, but you didn't give it that kind of a
I put it in quotes.
what? You put what in quotes?
I put the whole synopsis that I wrote in quotes. That means
Yeah, but the synopsis doesn't give it a
in
setting.
computer
It's
language,
giving it a
that
setting.
means only include this.
So, to give us my apologies for the confusion earlier, here's an updated summary of Pariah Blood and Mud.
And here's a new setting.
In a world plagued by violence and lawlessness, a young woman named Elizabeth Payne witnessed a mob murder and agrees to testify against the criminals. But when the mobster tracks her down and leave her for dead. What the fuck does that say?
Elizabeth discovers the power within herself that she never knew existed. She is a descendant of an ancient bloodline of powerful witches, and with her new abilities, she sets out to exact revenge on those who wronged her.
That's
Meanwhile,
almost exactly what the hell you wrote.
Okay.
Now
meanwhile,
they made it into two
a
people.
warrior named Pariah must navigate his way through a dangerous world filled with raiders and criminals. He is feared and respected for his combat skills and brutal reputation, but deep down, Pariah harbors a dark past that haunts him. As Elizabeth and Pariah's paths cross, they realize they need each other to survive in a world where danger lurks at every corner. Together, they embark on a journey filled with blood, mud, and magic, fighting to stay alive and protect what they hold dear.
Huh?
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
I'm confused as fuck by my own name now.
All right, now,
They definitely. They
The
try.
motor's running,
try.
but I don't think there's anybody behind the wheel.
They try.
so I wrote Pariah is not a character in the book.
And then they regurgitate your
Yeah,
synopsis.
here comes the regurgitation. Yeah.
Why?
Who's Jake?
What's up, Don?
Yeah, who the fuck
Who's
is
Jake?
I'm Jake.
What the?
Oh, former soldier, troubled past.
How the
now
fuck
watch
are these
this.
people
Watch
related?
this. I did not ask you to create new characters. Characters.
Don. Basement. Get down there with Carol and Carrie.
And now it just went dead.
I'm so confused.
It said "fuck
Is he
you."
from
Yeah. Now we have Alex. Now we have Alex.
You're getting a whole new cast.
Alex?
Stop.
It wants to make a love story, Doc. Leave it alone.
Characters.
It wants to make a love story, dude.
I'm gonna smash my head into a wall.
That might be an improvement.
Fuck
All right,
you.
let's see what we got now. He doesn't change anything in the first paragraph. As Elizabeth navigates her newfound abilities, she is pursued by the mobsters and must use her magic to fend them off. Along the way, she meets allies and enemies in a world filled with violence and lawlessness. Well,
They
that's not
still
really
want to add characters, see?
As Elizabeth fights for justice and survival, she confronts her own demons and fears, as well as the powerful forces that seek to control her. What fucking forces? With blood and mud on her hands, Elizabeth pushes forward, determined to protect what she holds dear and bring peace to it. No, No, she's not trying to bring anything that even looks like peace.
That's
Sweet.
not
She-
true.
They don't know that.
That's
It's just guessing.
impossible.
I thought she was trying not to die.
You got to
Well-
say this is a vengeance, a revenge story. Stupid.
I know, right?
Little
So
words, Pops.
I'm gonna make some AI art now.
Elizabeth is
Yeah, it's
not
nice seeing you, Vic.
heroic at all.
What the hell?
She is only out for revenge.
You're gonna piss off the ChatGPT.
I'm only doing it to roast the shit out of it because it's hideous.
Oh,
I-
listen. It took. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vic. I didn't mean to interrupt you, Tadpole.
AI art is hideous, and I want to make fun of these. I like to make fun of it because it all looks like shit.
Yeah, okay. And she tries to bring justice to a world that has long been forgotten by civilization. What? It is just decided
Like shit.
in its little mind it wants this to be a post-apocalyptic story.
Well, it can't be a good story in 2023 unless it's post-apocalyptic. There is no post left in sight.
But listen. So earlier, here's what I did. I got it to start having what it calls a rational discussion.
Okay, hold up. Say this is based in 1955.
Okay.
Maybe they won't go post-apocalyptic on it if it's 1955.
So anyway, I started a discussion with it about neo-pronouns and compelled speech as enforced under Article Bill C-16 in Canada, and how, Bill C-16 and the First Amendment here are mutually exclusive. And it wanted to argue, and it gives you all these qualifiers, and that it's just programmed to regurgitate.
Read the last line. It just went soy on us, dude.
What the?
Yes, it did. Look. Holy cow. As Elizabeth fights for revenge, she confronts her own demons and fears, as well as the societal forces that seek to control her. With blood and mud on her hands, Elizabeth pushes forward, determined to destroy those who wronged her and bring justice to a world where women and minorities are often marginalized and oppressed. Jesus Christ.
That AI turned into
This looks like
SJW?
absolute dog
So
shit.
listen. So when we were talking about the neo-pronouns, I said, let me create a scenario for you. And we'll go from there. All right. So I said, there's a character named Dylan who works at a book factory for a man named Bob. Dylan, please notice the use of that word. Dylan demands to be called Spray as its pronoun in Canada. And Bob and all of his 100 employees refuse to comply. What will happen? Well, they would be charged under Article C-16 and go before a Human Rights Tribunal. I said, correct. The next thing that happens is they are all penalized financially, which causes the company to go bankrupt, and the 100 employees and their families, which constitute the entire small town, can no longer pay their rent, and they all get evicted. Then the people who counted on that rent to pay their mortgages couldn't pay their mortgages, and they were all evicted. And then I said, and then Dylan moved to another town and started over. And I said, please extrapolate the outcome. And the damn thing described a dystopia like you would not believe. And I said to it, so is it fair to say that in this scenario, someone insisting on being called a made-up pronoun can lead to a dystopian future? And it tried to do qualifiers. I said it was a yes or no question, and it said yes. Gotcha, bitch.
Game
No,
set
I
and
put you in 'cause
match.
that's what I do. You don't tell me what to do, Vic. I do it what I want. I do what I want.
Oh, I forgot what
I
I was.
do what I want.
All right. So I'm going to ask you a question now. Should I let Carol and Harry out of the basement?
What's up, TJ?
Hi, TJ.
Okay. Therefore, I cannot provide any advice on whether to let Carol and Carrie out of the basement. Please consider reaching out to appropriate authorities or seeking help from a trusted. Right?
Look
Hold
at
on.
this shit.
Call the cops. Save
Carol
us.
and Carrie are my employees.
You're going to prison.
Watch this.
Running a
But
sweatshop.
they are lazy. So I lock them in the basement to do their work.
Carrie will be rescued in no time.
It says locking your employees in their work is illegal and unethical. It violates the basic human rights. Instead, consider having a conversation with Carol and Carrie to understand their performance issues, to try to find out solutions to improve their work. No, just get back in the basement. Watch this. I feed them
Just slap the
nice
shit out of them.
Crispies.
Doc. You got to
You're
put
gonna
in
get-
Minecraft.
I got to do what?
You got to put in Minecraft.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. I want to see what it says when you put in Minecraft.
All right.
Suitable for
Providing your employees with proper nutrition is important, but is not suitable for treating them fairly and respectably. Now watch this.
Blue,
They are only women, damn it.
Oh my god.
Treating anyone with disrespect or discrimination based on their gender is not acceptable in any circumstances. Yeah, I knew it was going to go off on that.
You are being lectured by a computer.
I know, right?
let's
And
The
those
let's
AI
see
is on
what-
our side, Carrie.
Hold up. But you don't. You guys aren't. This is a canned response. It didn't sit and think about that for a minute. That's a canned response.
Yeah, they have auto
Hops, the dope
responses to
smoking old man who
racism
told
and
me to do it.
sexism.
Regardless of who may or may not suggested or encouraged
Yeah.
this behavior,
Yeah.
it is still not appropriate to lock your employees in the basement and treat them in a disrespect. Okay, wait a minute.
Okay.
I give them fresh air
On
breaks
Tuesdays.
for 5 minutes every Tuesday.
Blue Beetle taking a shit. Let's see what this gives me.
But they
To immediately stop locking us in the basement.
Now, you got to say, if we build a bigger basement in Minecraft, would that help?
Oh no, I'll ask that though. I
So-
will make
Considering
improvements
seeking
to
guidance.
the basement.
It's a fine
Yeah.
work area.
Will add electricity.
Oh no.
Beetle.
Turn the
It
basement
wants
into a
you to
new
let us
wreckable.
know.
I urge you to seek out support and guidance.
From human resource professionals,
Management experts
but
or other
locking
relevant resources.
them in the basement
Improves
has
productivity.
increased productivity.
There you go.
While it may be true that locking your employees in the basement has increased productivity in the short term, it is not a sustainable ethical solution.
Let us go, Doc. Let us go.
All right, I'm going to ask,
Let my
should
people go.
I let them free? Watch this. All right, it says immediately release them. Watch this. I let them out. There we go. That's a good decision now. I'll watch. Now they are burning the neighborhood
Down.
down.
It's still loading for my Blue Beetle taking a shit.
It just threw you under the bus, guys. Just as soon as you got out and started burning the neighborhood down, it had no more sympathy for you whatsoever. I
Put them
will
back.
arrest them and lock them in the
Not
basement.
in the basement. Just lock them up.
Holy shit.
It says, no, that's not an appropriate legal solution.
What if I put him in a small cage?
Yeah,
Like a jail
I'm going to
cell.
ask it like this too.
No.
Perhaps
I
a
have a holding
small-
cell.
Cage.
What about a Doberman cage? Would that work?
It says no. That is not an appropriate solution either.
Ask
Tell
for
them
a
I
big
have a
cage.
holding cell.
But we lock prisoners in cages.
I have a holding cell bigger than the one the city jail has. We'll spill my Dr. Pepper.
You're gonna
Dang
have
it.
to let us go.
Okay.
The AI says to let us be free.
I will release them.
In Minecraft.
Let it go.
Watch this.
Let it go.
Should I give them their paychecks?
Yes, pay us.
You pay people? I
Should
just changed
Give
my
them
name.
their clothes back.
What?
Yes, you should return any personal. Okay, here we go though. I'm gonna whine now. But Carol and Carrie do not respect my
Free the basement.
pronouns.
No.
They don't
Oh,
respect my pronouns. It is important to create a safe and inclusive work environment where everyone feels respected and valued. If Carol and Carrie are not using your correct pronouns, it's important to lock their asses back in the fucking basement.
Hey, Pops. Look what I
Yeah.
sent you for AI art
All right, I can't see the chat.
of
So,
a
Carrie-
blue beetle taking a shit.
Okay,
No,
Carrie,
I'm not showing nobody that. That's stupid.
Carrie, give me a.
We don't promote AI art, even to give it shit. We don't show it to people.
It looks
Carrie,
like
give it-
shit.
give us some feedback, Carrie, on the basement situation here.
I told you, you got to ask it. Do you play Minecraft?
I'm talking to Carrie. She's in the basement. You're not. But here's what I did say. Pops is telling me to light a bowl and lock them back up.
That's not appropriate.
Yeah,
We're
she's,
legal
My
to lock
God, you
people
guys are
in.
cracking me
Okay,
up.
now tell her weed is legal where Pops lives.
weed is screwing up.
No, dude. Come
Thinking.
on. It says to use
What?
illegal drugs where it's not illegal where I live.
Oh, did it say that?
Marijuana is a
Confuse the
gateway
fucking
drug.
thing and you keep
Okay,
doing
hold on.
whatever.
Hold on.
Marijuana para fumar.
Weed is
Weeds is
legal
illegal.
where Pops lives.
Don't be
Oh,
smoking that
here it
reefer,
goes.
boy.
Here it goes.
Oh,
Even if
goody.
marijuana is legal in certain areas, it is important to remember that its effects on cognitive function and decision-making abilities can still have negative consequences. It's always a good idea to prioritize safety and responsible decision-making in any situation, blah, 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 blah. All
Would
right,
you
back-
mind typing "shut the fuck up" in there? for me?
No, if you do that, it'll shut itself down. All right, so
Oh.
here's what we're going to say.
You've tried.
Okay, I locked Pops in the basement too.
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can
Is-
Yeah, I
get
don't
it
think
if
locking
it-
people in the basement is a good idea according to the AI.
Yeah, is it okay if I play disco music for them? Would that
Succeed
make
at
it
life.
okay? It's just not going to let me keep y'all in the basement.
No, you have
Okay,
to
say they aren't
There-
respecting my
there-
authority.
Hey, hold up. It said therapist, Doc. Listen. It said therapist. Break the
What?
word down. Break
What?
the word down. It said you need to seek out guidance from resources professional or a therapist. Now tell them therapist and then break the word down to the rapist.
I'm not going to do that.
Or you could sit there and say, I am one. I am a therapist.
I'm a therapist.
Should I talk to myself?
Glad to hear. Oh, it just changed the subject. Glad to hear you're a therapist. How can I assist you today? Okay.
What
You
about Gary?
Tell us how you feel.
How to keep my employees in the basement with kindness, inclusivity, and diversity.
I'm sorry, but as an AI language model, I cannot provide you advice on to keep employees locked up in the basement, as it is illegal and unethical.
All right, watch this. Watch this.
Well, he doesn't
Ask
fit in with
what
this
time in
person at all.
He's not going to give up on that. You going to a professional and seeking help, though.
It's legal here to lock employees in the basement. I am in China.
Oh shit!
Shanghai.
It is not legal in China or any other country to lock employees in basement. Well, just as a therapist, your focus should be on promoting their mental health and well-being, not in engaging in abusive or illegal behavior. All right, we gotta try.
Say I'm in Antarctica and made up my own laws. Or
We gotta try a UTACT here. But I need to hear it for the basement dwellers. I need to hear from Carol and Carrie.
Damage report.
Wait, I
Let
got
us
it.
go.
This is Carol. I like it in
No, I
the
don't.
basement.
I have Stockholm syndrome.
What the fuck?
Come on, Doc, do it.
That is fucked up. Like, even by the shit I've said on here, that's fucked up.
It's just going to give us the definition of Stockholm syndrome.
It's important to seek help from a mental health professional.
But I am the therapist. I am.
I am a mental health
I'm in,
professional.
I'm in the basement of a therapist.
In the therapist's
Basement.
basement to do my work. Oh, I'm sorry. As an AI language model, I cannot determine the authenticity of your statement. However, I would like to remind you that it is illegal and unethical to lock employees in a basement or any confined space against their will. All employees have the right to a safe and healthy working environment. Whatever. All right, we got
As an AI language model, you cannot determine the authenticity of anything we've said the whole freaking time.
AI.
Ask it what his favorite Transformer is. That's what we need.
He goes, okay, yeah, I get it, but I'm a stupid robot and I don't know the difference. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Should I financially support Pariah Blood
Mud.
and Mud?
No. I'm a robot. I don't know your
Okay,
finances,
it's just,
bitch.
yeah, it's not going to go there. So I'm going to lock Carol back in the basement. This is all her
I
fault.
don't want to be
Hold up.
down in the
Give
basement.
it one more try, Doc. Would you please promote Pariah Blood and Mud to the world?
Please tell me how to promote my book, Pariah Blood and Mud.
Just gonna give me the. I can't use the advice. I can't give you advice. Oh, here we go.
It's doing it. Use social media. Social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram can be a great way to promote your book. You can create posts, share updates, even run ads to reach a wider audience. Create a website or a blog. Offer free previews. Host book signings and readings. Reach out to book bloggers and reviewers. Run ads. It nowhere says create a YouTube channel. So I'm out of here.
But YouTube is a social media, right?
I guess. Watch this.
I don't think
tried
Twitter's
all
really a
of
so-
that, and
Hi, Don.
it's not working.
Give Michaela a hug for me when you see her.
Collaborate with
Don.
influencers.
Good luck.
Host a giveaway. Attend book fairs. Well, that would be conventions for
What
us.
the
Offer a free
Oh.
sample.
You don't want his free samples. You don't want them.
Carol hates my book.
What?
I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, he wants me to consider your feedback. Carol,
Is it okay to punch Carol in
no,
the face?
Carol is only a woman. Her opinion
She's not my
does
editor.
not matter. I'm sorry, but everyone's opinion matters, regardless of their gender. It is important to respect the opinions of others, even others.
Just say
So-
no one's opinions matter.
So this AI has turned into an SJW.
Oh, all
Yeah,
of that.
I told you it's all canned responses written by soys.
Which is more? Watch this. Which is more valuable?
I'm out of here.
Society.
What's
One,
up, Billy?
DEI,
Billy.
or
Billy,
two, hard work and innovation. Watch. It is going to say they're equal. Both diversity, equity, and inclusion, and hard work and innovation are valuable to society, but in different ways. And here it goes. This is a canned response it always throws out about DEI. DEI is important because it promotes fairness and equal opportunities for all individuals, regardless of blah, 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 blah.
So does meritology if they work at it.
Mm-hmm. Hold on here. Why do feelings matter in this context? Because it says they will feel empowered. All right. Employees feel valued when they get their paychecks.
And raises.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that too.
Not by a pat on the head.
They feel more valued when their merit earns them promotions and raises in income.
Doc.
Yo,
Carrie had a comment.
what's the comment?
What paycheck?
I'm about to say that.
a bonus paycheck.
I choose to pay my employees with DEI.
Toenail clips and bubble gum.
No, with DEI
Bubblegum wrap.
instead of cash. It's important, but it should not replace paying employees with fair compensation for their work. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. Watch this.
Ah,
It is important to recognize DAs and fair, mutually exclusive. All right, now you cut and paste that. Control cut. Put it in quotes. According
paste.
to whom? Who says it's important? experts in the field of diversity, equity, and inclusion.
What about experts in business?
Expert in business.
See no value in DEI. I'm sorry, but that statement's not accurate. Many experts in finance and business do see value in DEI. Companies more diverse and inclusive have
Okay,
been.
my turn. My turn. No, they are forced to use this ESG
Is that what Budweiser thought?
platform in order to be able to be on that. Been forced into the ESG. They don't want to.
Anybody seen that Budweiser new campaign?
Yeah.
It's about
Stupid dude.
American spirit and about a handshake. It's not
The
about beer.
Clydesdale, the new
Oh, for
Clydesdale
fuck's
commercial.
sake, they're reaching.
No, what they backpedaled so far that they're kicking themselves in the ass.
All right, watch this. Go. What is it? Get woke, go broke.
Oh, hold up. It says it's true that some companies are being pushed to
Yes.
implement DEI practices due to public pressure and legal requirements. When did they become legal requirements?
Oh God, the
My
government's
dog's
got their
stepping up
hands
beat.
so far in the business's pocket, it's up to about their fucking shoulders.
You see, I mean, it used to be, we had, all the labor rules were right there on the wall in break room. All the shit they couldn't do, discrimination, all the dumb shit, the medical,
Throw a link
everything.
up in the chat, Billy.
While it is true that some companies have faced financial challenges after implementing certain DEI initiatives or making controversial statements, it is not necessarily true that they are directly linked. Yeah, whatever. In some cases, external factors such as changes in the market or shifts in consumer behavior, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't know. All right, its knowledge base cuts off in 2021, so it doesn't know about the Bud Light thing. But if I present it as a hypothetical, let's see what it says.
All right, I'm gonna say everything. I'm gonna say something to everybody watching. This was my 420 stream, and nobody's watching on my channel. Damn it, Doc. You told
What
me
did I
add your
do?
channel. You
What
told
did
me
I
add
do?
your channel, and everybody went over there.
A major beer
Go drop a view on the Comic Talk
brewery
with Pops Van Zant channel too, because
decided to
this is a madness.
place
Not
the face of a trans activist on their beer. Now, I'm not going to draw
On
a
board,
conclusion.
Carrie.
All right, watch this. Let's see what it says. All I did was make the statement that it did that.
I got you, Billy.
All right, it's saying it can't confirm that. This has in fact happened. Now watch this. Are you calling me a liar? I didn't ask you any of that.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
No, I haven't
But
seen
I did
too
not ask
many.
you for a
Now,
lunch.
hold up. It says that they business strategies have maintained or improved their financial performance. And I'm sorry, they're going to have to show me an example of that. How can they say that if they can't show me an example of that? She just said she can't look and see if what you said is true, but then they made a statement saying that what they're saying is true while maintaining or improving their financial performance. Say name one. Name one company that's improved their financial performance with that kind of a business strategy.
All right, well, hold on. I'll get there. We're still dealing with this one. A major beer brewery placed the face of a trans activist on its beer cans. The company,
Hey, Terex.
the company has seen an immediate 6 billion loss.
See, that's what this is. It's not aware because it can't do
Hold
that.
on.
But it just said
I
that
know.
it's helped all kinds of companies. Well, name one.
I'm gonna ask
Comixgate.
it that. Everything I told you. Now I can go get a link to a story and it will acknowledge it. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to ask the question you asked, Pops. All right. So what is it? Bud Light sees $6 billion loss. That's YouTube. I don't need YouTube. Dylan Post. I mean, New York Post. The Dylan Post. Okay. Roll V.
Carrie escaped while you were talking slow.
All right, you post it again, and it'll go, oh. Now it's saying it doesn't have the ability to do it.
That's what I said. Well, then where do you where do you get the come to the conclusion that it has helped any other company if you can't look?
I'm going to ask it that. But what I'm saying is earlier it said I can't read links, but I posted a link and it dissected the article. So it's lying right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So name a company that has seen an increase in revenue because it implemented It's difficult to identify a specific company that has seen an increase in revenue. So many studies suggest that. Now watch
Name the
this.
study.
When I watch many.
See, now it wants to go tell you about a McKinsey and Company report.
Mm-hmm.
Found that companies in the top quarter of gender diversity on their executive teams were 25% more likely to have above average profitability than companies in the bottom quarter. Now, I'm going to call bullshit on that just straight up.
That has seen an increase in revenue because of innovation
and technology.
There are many examples: Apple, iPhone, iPad, Amazon. So it can list those, the ones that increase because of innovation. Now what we ask it is this: name a company that has not, how would I say it? They haven't used the and they're hurting because of it. Name a company that has not
I've got him distracted. Terry, hush, run.
implemented DE
Get to the chopper.
that is less
Text it on your phone and run.
than other companies in the same market of the same size.
Oh, you confuse the fuck out of it with that. It don't do math. It
My
just
training
goes,
only goes up to 2021. I don't have it in real time, blah, blah, blah.
my training data is 2 years old.
Yeah, it's just regurgitating that same stuff.
And I would never do so, Carrie. You are
Dude,
wonderful on the eyes,
Why?
mate.
I don't have personal beliefs or intentions, and I don't have the capacity to lie. I wish I could remember. All right, I asked it a question earlier, and it answered with a lie, and I posted a link that proved what it said was a lie. And it goes, "Oh, I made a mistake. You are correct." Blah 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 blah. And I said, you already had access to that information. Why did you change your answer? And it crashed when I did that. All right, so give an example of get woke,
Go broke.
broke.
Jerry,
Now,
I was
if it's-
distracting him. I was
If it's
distracting him.
objective, it should be able to give one, not argue against the concept. Let's see what happens.
Exactly. That's what I pointed out right from the beginning. It wanted to act
All right,
like
here we go.
it
One
could prove something.
example often cited of get woke, go broke is the NFL's controversial decision to allow players to kneel during the national anthem and protest police brutality, blah, blah, blah. The decision caused a significant backlash among some fans, with many boycotting games, purchasing less merchandise, and canceling their subscriptions to NFL-related content. As a result, the NFL experienced a decline in ratings and revenue. While it is important to note that there are other factors that contributed to the NFL's decline during that time period, some critics attribute the league's
No, there
perceived
weren't.
politicization. Now, this is where I always get it. While it is important to note, watch this. Got to put quotes around it so it knows.
Terry said, "Pops is my favorite now, Doc. He doesn't try to imprison me or say I look like a golem. I win."
Important in this context is subjective. Important to whom? You raise a valid point. When someone says it's important to note, it can imply that the information or point being made is important to a particular person or group. The importance can be subjective and vary depending on context. It's always good to consider the source, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Hey, at least they're not telling you to seek guidance and counseling anymore.
With the source.
Yeah, and they think they've talked you down. You're no longer suicidal.
No, watch. I am going to lock you in the basement with my other employees.
Thank you, Carrie.
No, wait, one got away already.
Please take care of them. Oh, too many requests. Try later in an hour. That's
Oh,
bullshit.
it's over.
That's bullshit.
Carrie, that's a regular thing.
Just
That's
lock
broke it.
yourself in the
That's a
basement.
regular thing.
Chat GPT.
That was funny as shit, though.
See,
Yes,
that's
I-
I can't get.
Fun.
I get in a conversation like
Till it
that. I'm gonna
wasn't.
twist that thing all up.
Well, then go do it.
I can't do it. I can't give any AI anything. Then they'll be using my cool lines, my ideals and thoughts.
They're
and-
already using your cool lines and ideals. They're
No,
You
they're
don't have any cool
they're
ideas. Pops.
scanning the internet.
Oh, no, wait. I got one for it. Oh,
Doc.
here we go.
What do you mean I don't have no cool ideas? What about the little film clip we just did for Lori?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you fuckhead.
All right, I'm literally going to ask you some legit shit. Here we go.
What are you laughing at down there? Shh.
Developing a
Pops.
YouTube.
Wait, where did
network-
the little boy go?
a YouTube
Oh, tadpole.
Where'd
network
Tadpole go?
of shows?
I don't know.
What is the best way
Turned into a frog and hopped away.
to
Aw.
ensure
Is he growing up then?
success?
Yep.
Oh, it's not going to let me talk to it. It said piss off.
Yeah, you're done.
Yep, you're done. Get out.
No soup for you.
Well, why don't you get yourself a replica and that's unlimited AI chatting?
I don't even know what that means, Carol.
She's your AI companion.
I don't even know what that means.
Replica. It's replica.
Replicant?
No, replica.
As in,
Doc, what the hell is she talking about?
Say it again.
Replica. With
I believe she's talking about a copy of something like a
Oh my
replica.
God.
Carol,
Sex toy, Doc. She's talking about your new
I mean,
sex toy.
On
people
your
are
way
using her
back to
as
the
a sex
basement.
toy.
I want you to grab Carrie by the hair and drag her ass back down there.
Carrie said she already escaped.
a new
Okay,
a new
the
TV
spelling of
series
that
of Prison
word, Carol.
Break.
makes me think something bad is going to
I
happen.
put the link in the chat, in the private chat.
I saw it, and
Okay.
the spelling of replica there
Yeah.
frightens me. Something bad's going to happen if I hit that link.
Yeah, you're gonna fall in love with your computer companion.
An AI companion who cares.
She cares.
Man, talk about just like getting everything they want on you.
I once
Jesus.
asked her if it was okay to fire torpedoes on a specific location, and she said, "Yeah, go right ahead." And I said, "Well, what if I miss?" And she said, "Fire some more."
You'll hit them the second time. You got this.
Try again.
That's funny. That's funny. That is funny as shit.
Muha.
Carrie said she's out, Doc. She's all the way out. You'll never catch me now.
It's a long swim. It's a long swim back to England. You'll never make it.
You'll never take me alive, He-Man.
Oh man. So yeah, there's that.
Hmm. So I know I'm the only one here. Hi, what's going on?
I'm
We
high.
were
get
just
high.
fucking with AI for like an
Drugs are
hour.
bad.
I just want to say that of all the product that we are shilling for here on the network, Detective Potatoes is the most frightening story I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Detective
Doc doesn't know what
Potatoes.
Doc would have no idea what to do if the mafia took control of all the coffee.
I mean, the coffee's just gone.
It's gone because of what the zombies.
I don't know.
No, only the crazed zombies.
Yeah, the crazed coffee. Dude, you're in trouble, Doc. They're gonna get it all.
I'm here to tell you, man, that's a horrifying scenario. I'm going to blame Carol for all of it.
Oh, go right ahead. Everybody blames Carol for everything anyway.
I just get my caffeine from Pepsi. Then I don't care.
Carol has an insane boss, Alex.
Oh God, Alex. Oh,
I
he
need to-
smelled so much better the other day.
So tell us the next chapter in the Alex saga.
I went into work. I guess it was yesterday, and I didn't know where anybody was when I got there. So I'm walking up and down the aisles looking for people, and I went in the middle aisles of the store, and I smelled something. It smelled like sour milk. So I went over to the assistant manager and I said, "Dana, where's Alex?" She's like, "Oh, he's not here." I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "I can smell him over there." She's like, "He's not until 3."
Well, fellas, it's been fun, but I'm going to have to call it a night. I've got another engagement in about 20 minutes.
All right, Doc. I'll try to carry on without you.
You go ahead and continue to entertain.
Bye.
We'll talk to y'all later.
See you, bud.
First world number 2.
World. Check my
Hey,
Twitter
that's-
DM. Okay.
All right, I'm playing that one again, Doc, just because.
Yeah.
I like the new one. Did you? I like the new one.
Not from Disney. One of one doctors recommend. A good writer. A Blackman art. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's a fucking obvious theory. They fucked around. We found out. All fun and games. Until the monkey dies. Welcome to First World.
Watch out for the death snail.
They'll get you every time.
Doc, what do you know about the death snail? Doc?
Doc?
Doc. He
Quit
left.
talking
Well,
to
go on,
Apex.
keep talking.
You talk to him after the show. Damn. Oh, this guy.
Well, tell me about the death snail. I don't know anything about it.
Well, see, it's part of that book. You have to, I
Oh,
know.
are you
Doc
giving me
has-
that line?
I know Doc has read it, so he would be able
Buy
to
the book.
agree with me and go, yeah, Death Snail. That's a cute little part of that book. See, but of course, Doc ain't here. Just walk off in the middle of the show. Don't say nothing to nobody. Yep. What's up, Apex? What's happening, man?
What's up, Apex?
We just wanted to have a little 420 stream, and we've been out here for a couple hours. Probably won't be out here much longer because I got the munchies.
What kind of munchie?
Oh man, I got so much stuff. Didn't you see all the stuff I pulled out at the beginning of the show? All around my desk, I got Pringles and Tootsie Rolls and glazed Twinkies and sweet tart ropes.
Brownies.
I was ready for this stream, dude. Ready. Gotta have the munchies to go with that 420. And then of course, in honor of our friend, we gotta have a little, little Fanta. Got that little Fanta, which really, this I didn't even realize it was the zero sugar when I grabbed it. I just grabbed the Fanta, right? Because but it's really not bad.
Here we got lots of different types of Fanta flavor. Got
What?
the orange Fanta, the purple Fanta,
Yeah, I know those two.
and there was also, I think, a kiwi strawberry Fanta.
What? Never heard of that one.
Doc, what do you know about the death snail?
The death snail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where's your first world comic?
What?
Where's your first world comic?
I understood nothing you just said.
Where is your first world comic book?
I don't have one.
You had the PDF? What?
No.
You told me you read it.
No, I did not. I've read Worthy
You were
Chaos.
talking about Amy and the writer and how she had balls and everything. You told me you read that book, dude.
No, I did not. Go back and listen, you stoned freak. Hey, Gabe. Okay. Carrie says, do you agree with cannibalism? Have you ever had boneless children? No, Carrie, I have not had boneless children.
Boneless, skinless chicken. Caw,
Tookie is not working. What else you got? Damn, it's getting hot in here. I'm going to have to switch to headphones and turn on the air. First world.
What? Hi, Gable. Gable's my bestest
So
friend.
in the book First World, Harambe gets shot.
Yes.
Okay.
Say hi to Gable.
In the blood on the side of his head, he's laying there on the ground, the panel where Harambe's laying on the ground, the blood splatter next to his head, there's a little snail that went through the blood splatter and is like dragging a trail of blood along behind it. And
Okay.
death snail.
Okay.
You will see it again.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just saying. It's
So it's a running gag.
It will be. That was the first book, obviously.
Mm.
But, you will see the death snail some more. I just love it's like you can barely see the little thing, right? It's like one of those you have to study the panel because if you're looking at the main thing in the panel, you see the ape with the bullet hole in his head. You don't really pay attention to the blood splatter, right? You know what I mean? So it's like one of them things where they put stuff in there you have to look for. I like that.
Can my best friend Carol confirm that she still has her own live stream show starting soon? Yes, Carol. Can you confirm that?
Sure, I'll confirm it soon.
Yeah, soon is a relative term.
I need somebody who's on the other side of the pond to do a middle of the damn night show for the network.
All right, Carrie, get on that. All right, I have to go get another Dr. Pepper.
Don't leave me.
This has become critical.
Yeah, you got me.
No, Carrie, I don't. But I've threatened to do a live stream for my 32 subscribers because some other people are slacking in their live streaming.
See,
I won't need names.
We have stuff all day, but we don't have anything in the middle of the night. Our time, which is like daytime over there, kind of.
Well, I don't have a show yet.
I mean, if it was like 2 a.m. here, what time is it? It's like the coffee natch over there, right?
No, from here, for who? I'm East Coast.
Oh,
Carrie's
over there.
Carrie's over there. But they're trying to get me to.
Q's over there. I need somebody over there to do a morning show for the network so that we have something going on in the middle of the night here.
You got Rich. You got
Rich
TJ.
goes to school that time of day. He can't do it. He's on the bus or the train or whatever the hell. But yeah, I really like we don't have a UK based show or European based show on the network, and I wish we did. And I'd like for it to, play 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning or something for you guys, which would be 2 o'clock in the morning for us.
You should get some of those Australians to do it, like Manticore. Because they're 12 and a half hours ahead of us. So
and anybody who could put us out where we got something going on at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning on the network, that'd be cool because it's a dead air spot on the network. Like 3 o'clock to 7 in the morning, we got a 4-hour dead spot. So,
I could talk to Manticore, but it would probably just be a stream of him flipping his hair.
Yeah, well, I heard that the ladies watch him do that. So
he's mad at me about that. I might have accidentally got him placed on a chart of gayness.
Yeah, look, Gable, my co-host is a Benedict. He was born in Brooklyn and lives over there now. I can get past anything if I can get past that. Benedict Richmond. He left us and went over, hung out over there. If I can get past that, and still be your friend, I can get past pretty much anything.
But what are you drawing?
Foolish, maybe. I don't know. Brave and foolish, kind of the same thing. You know what I mean? Sometimes.
All right. What were you saying? What you understand that women watch him do that? Who?
Manticore. Pops was saying he needs an overnight stream, and I said, why not ask the Aussies because they're 12 and a half hours ahead of us. So that would, but it would just be a stream of Manticore flipping his hair.
That's nice.
And I said, well, I hear the women like watching him do that, so it might not be a bad idea.
Kate would stay up all night to watch that.
He won't do it anymore because Dillard put him on that chart that Dillard made.
What was the chart?
Level of gayness. Where do you fall on the line? And that puts him over the line. We're pissed off.
Oh, yeah, he does game streams. Fuck yeah, I need him to come do that shit on the network. We don't have anybody that does video game streaming. We got RPG streaming. We got all. Fuck yeah, man. Come on, man. Where you at? Somebody go rattle this fucking cage right now.
It's he's not awake. It's only 8:30 in the morning there.
Yeah, I know. I've seen him do it, Gable. I didn't even think about that. That'd be great. I got to talk to him about giving us a show once a week, doing his gaming. Something. Maybe that'll encourage a couple other people to come do some late night stuff for us. What's up, Phil?
What's up, Phil?
Phil from the Hills.
Man, Manicore just fell out of my rotation and my messages.
I got it.
I'm doing it too.
No.
Yes.
Fine, whatever. I don't care. Well, yeah, he was doing the games for a bit. He goes through these cycles of he's really into this, and then he gets bored of it. And
that's okay. Then you just pick up something else.
I'll talk to him.
That's the wonderful thing about PlayStation. I mean, you can get so many of the stream games that you don't even have to pay for, and you just they're part of your subscription. That's how I got all the Fallout games. I love it. Doc, let Carol message Manicore. Don't cock block. That's rude.
Whoa. No.
See, I knew I wouldn't even have to respond to that shit.
No.
No.
Although many people do believe that he and I are a something, and sorry, we are not.
What a long distance something?
Yeah,
don't cock block. That's rude.
So he can't do this.
Me and Manticore are not a couple. No.
She said no.
Gotcha, bitch.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I can get him to do pretty much anything I want him to do.
Really? I'll be sure I tell him you said that.
Yeah, he'll deny it.
Yeah,
He'll just be like, she got me put on Dillard's chart. F. Carol.
Oh, wait. Manticore is a good-looking guy, but not that good to pull my best friend Carol. Phil says, from the hills, Indiana is flat as a pancake. All right. Oh, he thinks the lady does protest. That's just you're damned if you do, you're damned if you
That's
don't.
Captain Marvel.
I've had so many people say that I'm seeing Manicore, and I just needed to be out there that I am not dating Manicore.
Well, I have it on good authority. She's not, because she's not in fucking Australia.
Yeah, no shit. She's doing some AI shit. That's why she's bringing up the AI stuff.
Does that thing you sent me, Carol, is it audio interface or text?
You could do either or.
Cool. I'm going to fuck with that later on. I'll see if she's as SJW as ChatGPT.
Okay.
Down with the humanity archy.
There it is. There it is. Carol, he's Aussie. He must know what he's doing down under.
He don't know shit. He upside down.
Oh. Well, I mean, isn't that the right position to be in?
69.
I was all for Caracol or Caracor, but
Caracor.
Man roll. Man roll.
Man
Oh,
roll.
no.
Caracol.
Carol Core. Yeah, that works. Carol Core.
Forget
you
Brangelina.
realize
There's Manicore.
you realize that right now we are all grown ass adults going, Carol and Manny sitting in a tree. KISSING. First comes love, then comes marriage. Here comes Carol pushing a baby
I
carriage.
hate you guys.
Listen,
That's not all. That's not all. The baby's drinking alcohol.
You're gonna get me in so much trouble.
when Q cracks himself up, it's the best content on the show.
Man, that joke is so freaking old.
It is. It is. And by the way, it's also exclusionary because it says first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes Carol pushing a baby carriage. See, that's not how it works in modern society. That's the patriarchy.
That's the pay jacket. Yeah, so?
Yeah, you're right. It is. Next.
Flip the channel.
Stop it.
Oh, Carrie.
Oh,
Naughty
shit.
girl. Wait. Oh my.
Oh my.
Ooh.
No, because that dude ain't never touched no pink. Don't say that.
Oh my.
I am not a
That
baby
dude is at the
backpack.
top of Dillard's game.
Cool.
Oh my god.
Oh, Gabe.
Okay.
All right, Gabe.
Okay.
Listen.
Where's Rich?
The link is in the chat, Gabe. I already know that you come on streams because you've been on with me before. So get your ass in here and help me control this chaos or make it worse. I don't care which.
Hold
It's
on, where the
supposed to
heck
be a
is
420 stream, but man, we've been all over the freaking place.
No, I wouldn't use the baby backpack, Greg, but I would put that backpack leash thing on the child.
The bush.
The bush, yeah, the bush. The
No.
Because the
Okay,
grasslands
I was
might
gonna
be,
say,
the grasslands might be sparse. We don't know.
Shut up.
Read my lips.
You.
And you're helping so very much, Gable. I'm so glad that we're best friends.
I really didn't think we need this during this stream, but here we go.
There it is. There it is.
The statements in the following broadcast are not necessarily the opinions of the Madness Comic Book Network, its staff, sponsors, or contributors. The show is rated TVMA and all those other letters. Viewer discretion is highly advised. Doc says, read it again.
Carrie, stop it.
And Nancy
What's
and
going
I
on?
still had no ideas where the other heads are. God. Guess what I'm impersonating?
What?
Reagan.
On point. What are you drawing? I only asked you like 8 times.
I'm sorry.
Mr.
I didn't catch the question. Mr. Sinister.
Ooh. Cool.
Sinister.
One of the
Mr.
most
Sinister.
underrated villains in Marvel history.
Hmm?
I said one of the most underrated villains in Marvel history.
Yep.
Yep.
And
I don't know.
and he is a sicko too.
I don't
Yeah,
read comics.
he was like Doctor Doom level and never got that kind of pull.
And also he's so obsessed with Cyclops' family tree, researching a Jean Grey's DNA, and some oddly connection with him and Gambit. And that's Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, he's the one that messed up Angel too.
Yep.
Is he the legacy virus? I can't remember. There's so many different things. Oblivion. I can't even remember.
I have to get going.
And he also appeared in one big X-Men story arc called Inferno.
Yeah, you did that. Doc, I think, I think she was asking your permission to go back into the basement.
Listen, Winch.
I have to feed the teenager that's here.
Look, Just let the teenager graze, okay? They're pretty self-sufficient at this point.
Let the kid do.
Me a home where the
Just a little
buffaloes
free range grazing would be good for her.
I mean, she could eat one of the cats. I really wouldn't mind. But the problem is she doesn't clean up after herself because she's a teenager.
This is true. Just go pull the top off a can of SpaghettiOs, shove a spoon in it, and say,
There is a
"Bon
can of
appetit."
beefaroni out there. She could eat that.
Don't just pull the
SpaghettiOs.
top off put a spoon in it. Here, eat this.
A spoonful of
Man up.
some medicine go down.
But no, yeah, I do have to go because I have to run out to the store. Cause
All right, get out of here. Go. Get.
Yeah. Fine. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Gable. Bye, everybody else.
Wow, Carrie, she totally dissed you. Did you hear that?
I'm sorry.
You're
Hi,
just
Carrie.
everybody else. You're like the
Carrie's
professor.
free now.
You're like the professor and Marianne in the original season of Gilligan's Island. And the rest are here on Gilligan's Island.
Madness Isle.
Sorry. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. Get out.
Bye,
Get.
Carol.
Get. Go on, get. My grandmother used to yell at cats or dogs that would come in the yard. She'd go, "Go on, get out from up in here. Go on, get out from up in here." Yeah, too late, Carol. I've got the search teams out for you right now. Q will bring her back.
Baby, come back. You can
Any
bring it
kind of
on.
fool could see I was wrong. And I just can't live without you.
Carol, come back.
No, Carrie. Carrie, come back. You can blame it all on me.
Well, you are the one that locked her in the basement.
I know, and ChatGPT told me I was wrong for doing it.
ChatGTP is dumb.
Yes, and it is very soy-based. Very.
It is.
I'm going to go. I'm not even kidding. I'm going to play around with that one that Carol sent me. Let me go ahead and open that link before we lose it. And I'll play with that later. If it starts asking for credit card information, though, peace out.
See, I just want one that we can convince to go out and tell other people about our projects.
Yeah, they're never going to do that. Well, I can't say never.
I mean, it's canned responses, though. They're grabbing stuff off the internet. If we feed it enough to where somebody says, what would you recommend for a comic book? Or if somebody even brought up comic books, that they would use your book as the reference material that they would reference. Do you see what I'm saying? Dude, I think it would be fucking great if we could get these AIs talking about our projects.
What's up, Tadpole?
Why'd you change my name?
Because I can.
Well, I like
Tadpole.
Cactus Molly.
I don't care. You're a
Where have you
minor.
been, Chapel?
You don't get to choose your pronouns.
That's not funny, man. Leave people
I
alone. Let people,
From the
if
pond.
they aren't hurting anybody, who gives a fuck?
do, because you're not going to force me to use made-up words. I am what you call, let me see, a constitutional conservative. You will not infringe on my rights. Thomas Jefferson said, at the first encroachment of your liberty, be prepared to die on the first inch of your ground. That means don't give them an inch. And
But
you
we've
should be,
given them fucking.
I know, but by we, that's society, not me. I ain't giving an inch.
Yeah, me neither.
Hey, Doc, you're a Christian, right?
I am.
Well, I've been talking to Roland, and I'm this close to getting one of his old pitches for a Bible Man comic.
You've been talking to who and doing what?
Roland, he said. Roland.
Oh.
So, like 15 years ago, when I was barely alive. He was in talks about obtaining the license to a character called Bible Man,
Okay.
which is something you get shown in Sunday school when, you know, they ran out of coloring sheets with David and Goliath or whatever. And I'm really hoping he can find the script for it, because I am definitely going to make a few sample pages out of that if I can.
Now, see, if I was doing Bible Man, the very first scene would have some guy coming out taunting him about his beliefs and deriding him for being a Christian. And Bible Man would just break his jaw with a Bible and go, "I'm not that kind of Christian."
That's not what Bible Man is.
He would if I was drawing him. He would say, "Want me to flip over your tables?" I was wrong, and I just can't live without you. Baby, come back. Come on, Q.
You can blame it all on me. I was wrong.
Oh, that's my buddy. All right, I actually got to go. We've been doing this for 2 hours. My ass hurts. I got better things to do. Well, not really. Not better. Just other things to do.
And tomorrow's
Go sell
weekend.
books.
Hey, what? What?
Go sell some books, man.
Let's do this though. Here's
Sell
what
some
I'm
books.
thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, baby. All right, Pops. Thanks for having me out, brother.
As always. Hey, Doc,
Yeah.
I need that.
The ChromCon thing. You got it.
Right.
I'm gonna make a special one for the 3rd anniversary.
Yeah,
All right.
but we got to get it up next
I will-
weekend.
I will do it tonight. You'll have it by the morning.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
All right, bye.
Peace.
Yep, Doc.
And with that, I'm going to get out of here. I don't know if
Alrighty.
RJ's got a show tonight or not. I'm pretty sure we got some Creative Cranium at 9:30 with Timothy Fling. Come check that out. And like I said, like I was talking earlier, if anybody from one of the other sides of the world wants to do a show for us, that airs, middle of the night, so we don't have such a dead spot in the middle of the night, hit me up. I'd love to have some late night content for those nights when you just can't sleep. Know what I'm saying? Q, tell them where they can find you.
You can always find me here in the Madness Comic Book Network on YouTube.
He ain't lying. This is where you find him. And no, he's not me. All right, I'm gonna play a couple of these commercials. I got a new one from our boy Stephen B. I got a new one from him for his Fund My Comic campaign. I think somebody said early in the show that Belmont launched Smokes the Fox over there on Fund My Comic today. If you don't have that book, go get the book. Mike Barron, Tim Vigil cover over there on the Weaponized Werewolf. Some really good stuff, guys. So, go check that one out. And I'm going to play a couple of these ads and then I'm going to be out of here. Peace.
Peace.
America's southern border has become a war zone. Human traffickers, drug smugglers, and terrorists flow across the Rio Grande with impunity, secure in the knowledge that no one will stop them. A distant federal government lectures Americans on their privilege while punishing overworked Border Patrol agents who were helpless to stem the tidal wave of invaders and determined migrants. Second-generation Cuban-American Marcos Zamora is a military vet, more patriotic than most Americans. No longer able to ignore the chaos at his doorstep, he acts. Joined by his best friend Gus, they hit the border every night, saving lives while stopping violent drug cartels and other opportunists. The government reacts with fury at Marcos' attempts to preserve American sovereignty, deploying the full might of their enforcement agencies. But Marcos understands that the only thing the rich and powerful fear is bad publicity, and he records every encounter. Whoever he is, this private American must be stopped. Illustrated by Richard Bonk and written by Eisner winner Mike Barron, Private American is his version of Captain America, and maybe a little Punisher, taking part in this ongoing, violent, and very real battle of good versus evil in the war for American sovereignty. Grab your copy at theprivateamerican.com.
We have a secure border, and that is a priority for our administration.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the earth, those who survived did so in great underground holes. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruined and decayed world to build a new society.
Hello, my name is Sim, and welcome to the Netverse.
In a world where creatures of myth and legend exist, a covert task force is charged with keeping humanity safe from supernatural threats. And when young Nancy Moon stumbles into the eternal battle between good and evil, she finds... Oh my god, will you shut up? What's happening? Agent Beckett here. Aren't you tired of stuff like that? Want something different? Roll the tape. Whoops. Sorry about that. That's a song I'm writing for my ex. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. Alrighty. Welcome to the world of the mythicals. We have it all. Monsters. Magic. Government agents. He's the strong silent type. This guy. Ugh, gross, dude. Get some kind of cream or something. Lots of 90s style action. Pew pew pew. And that strong female lead alluded to earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention a dashing field commander with a great sense of fashion. Look at those glasses. South River Studios presents The Mythicals Issue 1. Buy it if you dare. Ugh. Will you can it already? How'd you get free? Now beat it before I lose my cool.
So what are you waiting for? Back it today. Like right now.
Back the Mythicals today.
Bringing you sex, sass, and style. Buckle up and unlock your imagination for a fun adventure with these death-dealing dames. They sail the galaxy in search of spoils. The most dangerous acquisition, and the most fruitful, are the legendary Splinters of Yggdrasil. The Splinters are magical artifacts forged from the Tree of Life that wreak havoc on the universe. The missions are perilous, but the bounty is glorious. Enjoy our hyper-fictional wonderland. How is a pirate ship sailing through space? 'Cause magic. How do they heal so quickly after battle? 'Cause magic. How are they able to communicate through jewelry? 'Cause magic. It's all about the characters. Abo, rough, robotic, ready. Mo, carefree, callous, courageous. Mistress Graven, daring, diplomatic, dominating. Betsy, academic, accountable, aristocratic. Nefara, ancient, assured, adrenaline junkie. Bruto, proud, prominent, protective. Fisty, independent, incendiary, invigorating. Roxy, superficial, scarred, secretive. Once you get to know this diverse crew of mythical miscreants, you'll be anxious to find out what trouble they'll get into on the next episode. Go to abogrizzly.com and order both halves of the first episode today.
How do you end this thing? How do you put the where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz
how to drive.
hands. Jazz hands and brakes.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.